Good afternoon, one and all present here. My name is Alin Gupta, and today I am here to present my 6-week summer training that I have did in Maruti Suzuki India Limited, Gurugram, under the guidance of Miss Aradhana Gupta. She is senior manager there. Now, the topic of my presentation is some basic key concepts of supply chain department and a short overview of paint shop. So let us start with our first point. Our first point is SOB, that is known as share of business. So when we talk about SOB, the first term that comes in our mind, that what is SOB? The name itself defines its meaning, that SOB means share of business. It is a share of business between vendor A, vendor B, or there can be more than two vendors. This is basically done to safeguard the production line of Maruti Suzuki department. It is mainly required to reduce the monopoly system, and its main merits are that if there is any mishappening at vendor end, or if there is any financial crisis at the vendor end, at the end the vendor B can supply the parts to the Maruti so that the production line can't be stopped and Maruti production goes on a quick basis. Its example can be taken as, for example, there are two vendors, vendor A and vendor B. The share is with them is deducted from 100%. That 60% is having of vendor A and 40% is having vendor B. This share can be changed at 80-20, 70-30 depending upon situation to situation. So high price, high SOB is not accepted in Maruti. For example, vendor A has high share of business, so its price will be lower than vendor B, and same for the vendor B. Its price is high, then it will have low share of SOB, because high price and high SOB is not accepted in Maruti. Now coming to the next point is D&D amortization. Now first of all, understand what is D&D amortization. D&D amortization means design and development amortization. It can be explained as, for example, if a vendor is given a business, Maruti provides all the needs that vendor requires. For example, the part cut. Now coming to the next point, that is known as D&D amortization. Cut. Now move to the next point, that is known as D&D amortization. Now first of all, understand what is D&D amortization. This is known as design and development amortization. When a vendor is given business, Maruti provides each and everything like tooling cost, material cost, but some design and development charges are at the vendor end to produce that part. Maruti also provide that. For example, if a part price of a part is ₹100 and RFQ volume is 2 lakh and D&D price is around 2 lakh, so we will compensate that price accordingly in that part price. Then the new part price will become 101 rupees. This is basically done at the first year of SOP, so that a vendor get its all D&D price amortized. It is basically occurs in three cases: case 1, case 2, case 3. Case 1 means when Maruti requires less parts according to the Nagare schedule. For example, the RFQ volume was 2 lakh of that particular year, but Maruti said vendor to send. Maruti had said vendor to send 2 lakh parts, 1,80,000 parts, despite of 2 lakh parts. So the vendor will get. So vendor will not get price of 101. The price will compensate it accordingly. The price might become 101.50 or 102 or 103. Case 2 means the number of parts required by Maruti are supplied by the vendor. They, for example, Maruti has required 2 lakh parts in the RFQ volume and vendor had supplied 2 lakh. Now case number 3, if Maruti required more parts, for example, RFQ volume was 2 lakh, but Maruti said him to send 2,20,000 parts. So the part of that price will reduce accordingly. It will not be 101. It will be 100, 97, 98 or 99. Now coming to the next topic, that is known as BOE. BOE means bill of entry. There is a basic difference between BOE and invoice. If we purchase any type of material, any type of RM within the country, that is known as invoice. But if we purchase the material outside the country, that is known as BOE, that is known as bill of entry. Now there is a simple way to check the fraud entries. When we have the BOE document, there all details are mentioned, and there is a site known as IceGate from where we can fill details and check whether the BOE is correct or BO is wrong. The main need of checking is that, for example, vendor purchased a raw material that costs 100 rupees to him, but after photoshopping that bill, vendor displays the bill of 110 rupees to the Maruti. So that may cause a very, that will become a very low situation for the Maruti. So in that case, each BOE is verified by the team of Maruti. Now coming to the next topic, that is known as tool life, tool refurbishment and tool duplication. Now coming to the point, what is tool life? When the vendor is given business, Maruti provides vendor complete tool. So each and every tool has a tool life. Average life of a vehicle is approximately 7 years. So tool life, taking an example of 7 years. But if in case Maruti exceeds its production, Maruti increases its production, Maruti increases its RFQ volumes, then tool will not be able to compensate to produce that part for same 8 years. So at that time, vendor complains to the Maruti that he needs another tool or he needs tool refurbishment. So the person from quality department and person from the engineering department goes to the vendor end and check whether the tool can be repaired. If the tool can be repaired, then the amount is given vendor accordingly, so that the tool will be repaired and it will work. But if the tool is completely damaged, it can't be repaired, then Maruti provides complete tool amount, that is known as tool duplication. Now coming to the some important points, that is known as NPV. This is known as the net project value. Net project value, for example, if a car is coming in 2030 or 2032, its project value is calculated right now. Its project value is completed very before. It is calculated easily by parts required into part price plus tooling cost plus D&D is equals to NPV. This is for the only first year. For the upcoming years, part price plus parts required plus tool plus D&D plus PCD. PCD means periodic cost discount, that I will discuss further. Now coming to the next point, that is known as obsolescence cost compensation. Obsolescence cost compensation means the loss did by Maruti at the vendor is known as obsolescence compensation. For example, Maruti had a plan of making Jimny 3-door and 5-door, but the 3-door Jimny, but the demand of 3-door Jimny in market is very less. So Maruti didn't decided to produce 5-door Jimny. So due to those reasons, the vendors who have purchased raw materials, their tooling cost, because Maruti only provide the tooling cost for the main tool, but there are several other tools that vendor arranges itself. So the loss at the vendor end is compensated by the Maruti, that is known as obsolescence cost compensation. Now coming to the motor life, the average motor life of a vehicle is 7 years. It can be reduced, it can be increased by the demand of vehicle in that market. Now coming to the next point, that is known as gross weight. Gross weight is equals to the total weight that we have. For example, if we have a sheet and we cut some holes out of it by blanking or by punching, the total weight of that sheet is known as gross weight. But the required part, for example, the circles or our required part, the required part is known as net weight. So net weight can be calculated as net weight is equal to gross weight minus scrap. Now coming to the FPI, FPI means foreseen price increase. It means that FPI is a portal in which Now coming to the next point, that is known as FPI. FPI is a portal which is known as foreseen price increase. It helps the finance department to prepare the balance sheet so that the profit can be checked, that Maruti is in how much profit in monthly, quarterly or yearly basis. Now coming to the next point, that is known as sourcing and development. It starts by the engineering department. Engineering department releases the RRFQ on the name of supply chain department. Then supply chain department releases RRFQ to the vendor. Vendors fill that RRFQ and supply chain nominates the vendor. There is a drawing check and technical review of that particular part. After that, L1 source is selected by the supply chain. Then vendor quotes the quotation. After the quotation is quoted, business is given to the vendor after the complete negotiation. Then the research and development and engineering department comes into the process. they go at the vendor end, and there are several trials, that is DP, PP, MPP, pilot trial. DP means display proto, PP means production proto, MPP means mass production proto, and last is pilot trial. After that SOP is done. SOP means start of production. This is known as sourcing and development. Now coming to the next topic, that is known as second sourcing. Second sourcing can be explained as, what is second sourcing? Second sourcing means purchasing the same product with another source. Vendor A is giving that same product, but we are safeguarding our production line, so we are purchasing the same product comparatively a little higher prices to the another vendor. Now its main requirement is that our production line will not be stopped, as if we have the two vendors of the same product, so there will be no shortage of the product at the assembly line. Its advantages are the monopoly system reduces. The vendor cannot say that I will not send you this product until and unless you increase the amount of that product, because at that time we will have vendor B to supply that same product. There are several factors of the risk at the vendor end. For example, there is any mishappening, there is any financial crisis, there is any fire caused at the vendor A, and vendor A refuses that these are the problems that he is facing, he cannot provide that material for some particular point of time. So at that time vendor B comes into the practice, and vendor B sends the product, and the production line is saved of Maruti. Now creating a SOB, it helps in creating a share of business between the vendor A and vendor B. I have discussed the SOB earlier. Now coming to the next point, that is known as IBOM, EBOM, PBOM. IBOM is a portal in which there are two columns, that is known as EBOM and PBOM. IBOM means integrated bill of material. EBOM and PBOM means engineering bill of material and production bill of material. In EBOM, engineering department engineering departments make entries accordingly in the EBOM menu, so that and in PBOM, production planning control and supply chain department comes in picture. The production planning department and supply chain department fill the PBOM section. Now coming to the next point, that is known as CARVI system. CARVI system means change approval request from vendor. If there is any 4M change at the vendor end, for example 4M means man, machine, method, material, then vendor need to properly approve that 4M change by the Maruti. If he was using skilled labor and now he is using semi-skilled labor, so there must not be any quality change. If vendor did this without telling to the Maruti, and it may get caught due to any of reasons, then vendor has to pay a very high penalty to the Maruti. Vendor needs a very proper approval at the time of 4M change. Vendor must follow all the important norms, all the policies of the Maruti. No, otherwise vendor will be blacklisted for the complete life. Vendor will not be able to fill even the bidder list. Now coming to the next point, there are three major parts in a car, that is known as Maru A, functional parts, general parts. Maru A is a Japanese term. This means life hampering parts. Now life hampering parts like airbags, brake wire, wheel, axle. Maru A parts are those parts which are being checked at each and every stage, because these parts are life hampering. For example, if there is an accident and airbags won't open, then there are very high chances that the person will not survive. If there is any brake failure, if the wheel axle will break, so Maru A parts are the parts that are being monitored at each and every step with proper checklist. Now coming to the next part, that is functional parts. Functional parts are like AC and wipers. These are not barely checked at so much high level, they are checked up to an extent so that they must work properly. Coming to the next topic, that is known as general parts. General parts are like window panes, car seats, etc. These parts are only used just to have a good interior, or just to say that the good looks of the car. Now coming to the next point, that is known as SCRV system. SCRV system means sample evaluation request from vendor. This is basically after the second sourcing, the vendor needs to get their material completely checked, that whether this part is able to fulfill the Maruti demands or not. So vendor fills the SCRV system, that before the deadline given by Maruti, he is providing the part, that we can have a quality check, we can have a durability test on that part. Accordingly, this vendor doesn't have to go through all the trials like PP, MPP, pilot, or DP, PPP, MPP, and pilot trial. This vendor basically helps in de-risking. Now coming to the next topic, that is known as PCD. PCD means periodic cost discount. At the time of LOI, vendor clearly provides the information that vendor will provide. For example, the part price is 100 rupees. The vendor will provide the PCD deduction for upcoming 3 years, 1%, 1%, 1%. For example, the part price of the any part for the first year is 100 rupees. Now for the second year, the part price will reduce by 1% because vendor will improve its forum by in some cases it depends from vendor to vendor that it can provide 3 to 7 years. The part price, the reduction PCD can be 0.5 to 3% depending from vendor to vendor and part to part. Now coming to the next topic, that is QPCR. QPCR countermeasure report. It is basically a report if there is any quality defect in any of the product. The vendor is called at the Maruti and he is showed that defect, and the vendor the MD of that company, the MD of the vendor company has to clearly say that why there is issue in this quality product, because at the time of sourcing and development, the quality was not differed. Vendor can be penalized for a very high amount, and vendor's MD has to give this in written that what was happened, why was it happened, and what's the solution, and it won't be repeated again in the future, so that there will be no loss at the production line of the Maruti. Now coming to the next topic, that is known as NDCR. NDCR means Nagare Default Countermeasure Report. In this supply chain department works, the Nagare. Now coming to the next topic, that is known as NDCR. NDCR means Nagare Default Countermeasure Report. In this supply chain department works, if there is any delay in the Nagare schedule, then vendor has to inform the department and he has to fill the NDCR report. The vendor can be penalized if there is any disturbance in production line because of the vendor. If any car manufacturing stop, the vendor has to pay for that. For that penalty. If there is any type of loss that is did by vendor and because of the Nagare delay, then vendor have to bear that loss. Now coming to the next point, that is coming to the next topic, that is our overview of paint shop. In paint shop, car exterior come from the weld shop, then it goes to the station 1. Before station 1, the process is known as PBON. Now PBON, that is known as punching for admission, jig fixing, and filler application. Punch for admission means the car from the weld shop has came, it has a proper barcode that is scanned so that this car can be identified at any of the at any point of the conveyor. Jig fixing is basically so that when the car is moving in the conveyor, the door handles, the doors, the diggy of that car won't open while the conveyor, so that it won't harm any of the employee. Now filler application is basically at the door welded points where filler is applied. Now coming to the station 1, station 1 is hot water rinse. The car is gone through the spray of that particular water spray whose temperature, pH values, and spray pressures are mentioned here. Same is spray degrees. The degrees, the grease that is left over the car while weld shop, or the filler left over, the spray degrees helps to remove that. Now for complete the spray degrees will majorly remove the grease outside of the car body, but there are certain amount of grease that is remain inside the car, that is removed by dip degrees. There is a pool of water in which the car from the conveyor dips and moves forward. Now coming to the next station, the station 4. Station 4 is water rinse 1. The car is washed properly so that the chemicals that were present in dip degree solution SHA and SMA, these can be removed. Water rinse 2 is also for that removal. And station 6, water the pH value, the spray pressure and alkalinity differs in each and every point. Now coming to the next, that is known as phosphating. The car is dipped under a phosphate solution. The car is dipped under a phosphate solution. Then it is moved to the water rinse 5, water rinse 6, water rinse 7, water rinse 8. These all 4 rinse are used to remove that extra phosphate coating that been done over the car. Now coming, that was the pre-treatment line exit. Now coming to the next station 1, there ED coating is done. The car is dipped in a ED coat, electron discharge coat. The car is anode and bath is cathode. The DC current is 370 volts, and that was the first coating of paint in the car. These all 5 are the water rinse to remove the extra ED coat. Now the car is sent to the oven for 30 minutes approximately at 200 degrees Celsius. Now coming to the next point, the car sole sealing, roof sealing, filler spreading, removal of extra filler is done. Let us explain step by step. Sole sealing means the cracks at the at the top, at the bottom of the car are filled by a sealing material. Then at the roof, and that filler is spreaded and extra filler is removed. Then it goes to the intermediate coat. After the intermediate coat, it goes to the point spray, and robotic arms work complete in a sequential manner so that the spray can be in a fine over the car surface. Then quality department works. If there is any kind of repair work, if there is any spots, these were marked and these were removed by polishing or by repainting of that car if agar damage bahut zyada tha to. Now coming to the next slide, that is our thank you and thanks.